and welcome to the last part of this series on making a space shooter. I want to give you a bit of a challenge today. So I want you to head over to arcade.makecode.com and I want you to scroll down and you should see next level skill map here. And we're going to walk through this little skill map. It's about the Guardians of the Galaxy. A big fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So we have to try and do this challenge. If you're really good, you can probably try to do this without my help, but I'm going to walk through it as well. We're going to do it together, but if you don't want to do that, you can just do it yourself and see if you can make it yourself. So make a galactic style game. By following this short series of tutorials, you will create a rocket that transmits information to satellites, dodge the asteroids, create amazing animations, and more. So what are we waiting for? Let's double click on the first lesson. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started on our first lesson here. Okay, so down the side you'll see there's a little tutorial here and it'll tell you what you need to do. So, and our little game is here, wrong side, that side, there it is there. So it's on that side. So I can move myself over a little bit actually, so I'm not blocking that. So do that, there we go, put me there. So now I can see both things, so that's good. So, what we want to do first then is from the scene category, set the background image to, and then start here. So click on the empty box to go to the gallery, and we're going to get this background here. So we're going to go to scene, and we're going to go set background. We're going to drop it into on start, and then we're going to put in our gallery. So we're going to go to gallery, and we're looking for stars like this. There we go, and press done. Okay, so on our little screen down here, we should have this little thing, okay? So not much happening yet. So set the background to make your project beautiful. So we've done that. So let's head over to the next one. Actually, maybe I missed a step. Oh, this is just the instructions here. So that would be the first thing. This is the next thing that comes up. So it should be straightforward enough. Okay, so take a look at the game. Do you see the background? Yes, we've got the background there. We can also, should be able to make that, well, we can come back to make, oh there, we can make it full screen, I think. Yeah, like we did before. And we can see it. We can make it back to normal size. Just drop it in there again. Let's hit next then. So from the scroller, grab scroll background with velocity x minus 50, velocity y minus 50, and drop it into the end of the on start. So we want to go to scroller. There's only one block in there, so we just grab it, drop it in there. To keep the background scrolling, change Vx to 0, so you can see what's happening now. It's moving in both directions, so we want to send Vx to 0. So there we go. So then it should just keep it going straight up, which is perfect. So it's scrolling it. And what are Vx and Vy? Of course, it's the velocity of each of them. So Vx and Vy is the velocity of each direction, the speed at which something is moving, or the change in speed, actually, not just the speed. Okay. Next then, from sprites, grab set my sprite and find it to set player, and then click on the empty box of the middle one to set the ship. I'm going to find switch to gallery and choose Guardian ship. So we're going to go to sprite, grab the this one, my ship. It's already in there, and we're going to grab the go to gallery, grab the spaceship here, and put it in there. You can also add your little own custom designs here if you want it. We can add some more color there. Add a little captain or a little color in here if you wish, and you can decide what it looks like and press done. And we should have a ship that appears in the middle here. There we go. Let's just see what that looks like full screen. There we go. So we have a ship in the middle, and we want to go back then there. So I think that's it for that part. Let's hit next on that. And then we have a controller, and then we want to do the buttons again. So we've done this before. So we hit controller, move my ship with the buttons. There we go. And again, we could use, if we could click on, make sure you click on it here, you can move your ship around. Let's move it around, and if I make it full screen, you can see it there. So just using WASD, or you can use the arrows as well, to whichever way you want to do it. Okay, let's hit next on that. Try moving your ship with the WS keys. What happens when you hold one down for a long time? So let's try that then. So W. Okay, you see what happens? It went off the screen. So we don't want that to happen. So yeah, so we've gone off the screen there. So let's see. To keep your ship from exploring beyond the edges, we want to drag set my ship to stay on screen into the on start. So here, stay on screen. I'm going to drop it in there. Now, when I move around, so make sure you click on here if you want to make it move, so you can see now it's not going off the screen. It stays on the screen there. Okay, let's head over to the next one. Your ship should be able to move all around the screen without leaving. Is there anything you want it so how you want it so far? You can always go back and edit your code to make it work differently. Okay. Success. Okay, you finished the first steps, and we can move on to the next part. Okay, done. So first challenge complete. Let's head over to the next one. It's unlocked here. Double click. Let's see what we need to do next. So we're going to add some more to our adventure. In this one, we're going to make the ability to send information to satellites, pressing the A button, and let's see what we need to do then. So the workspace already has the code for the flying ship. So we already have our ship here. It's already flying around. Good. We want to hit next there. We want to grab from the controllers, grab on button A pressed. So this one, on button A pressed. There we go. It's already got the code in there for us. It's got projectile. There's an empty box, and you want to choose 101 image. Let's see. We want to go to gallery. And we want to go down to filter, I suppose, that we type in. Oh, doesn't have it. So to click on the empty box and switch to gallery to choose the 101 image. Oh, it's got the binary image. That's what it is. It's to do with binary. Now I understand what it's talking about. So where is my? It must be near the top then, I guess. Here it is. Yeah, 101. There it is. The first one. And we press done on that. Okay, now when we press A, it shoots it out. It's spacebar on the keyboard if you're using the keyboard, or if you tap on the button here, it'll be A, but spacebar, I'll make that full screen so you can see it. So now we press spacebar, you can see it shooting binary 101, which computers communicate in into space at the moment. Okay. Right, so we've done that bit. Hit next. So when we press A or the space bar as fast as you can to send information through the galaxy. On the game section, we're going to grab on game update. So game, on game update. I'm going to put it there. I'll make this a little bit smaller so we can see everything. Yeah, put it up there. That's perfect. And click on the empty box. So they already have the code here. And click on the empty box and switch to gallery and choose satellite image. So here we want to go to gallery, we want to click on the satellite image, press done, and this is all already set up for us here. That's pretty easy, so we're okay. So it's going to say set my sat x to pick random between 0 and 5, and so basically it's making it drop them from the top of the screen based on a random number between 5 and 155. And then set my sat to kind satellite. Okay, so that's the kind, the data type we're going to use, or the type it's going to use. Okay, so the satellite should fall from the sky every 2 seconds at a random horizontal location. So yeah, you can see that is happening there. So our satellites are, so if I start shooting, nothing's happening here. Nothing's happening, but that's the next part of our code here. And we want to go next. So add the code that tells the computer what to do when the information projectile overlaps the satellite. So we want to go sprites and then grab on kind. So sprites, on kind, here it is. So it's already filled in for us actually. This is pretty straightforward. So on kind sprite, on sprite of kind projectile overlaps another sprite. Destroy the sprite and change the score by 1. Okay. This bundle detects when an information projectile overlaps the satellite. So basically when we send our code, it overlaps it, it will destroy the satellite. Okay. So upload and fly away. When the information projectiles overlap, when we want the satellites to register the upload, then fly away. Okay, so from the sprites drag, say uploading. Okay, say, yeah, uploading into the end of this one. Okay, so it should be here. So now, if I go back here, click on it, and yeah, it says uploading there. That's good. There we go. So container, you're ready to workspace. This would cause your satellite to send the message uploading when it receives the information. So you've noticed that when we create satellites, they're given this name MySat, but when they overlap, they're called other sprite. This is because the MySat is passed around between all the satellites. If we use the same name, we won't know which one receives the command. So it just has to be another generic name, basically. Okay, next. So from the sprites, grab the velocity Vx, Vy to the end of the container. So we want to do sprites, and we're going to grab this one, set velocity, and drop it in here. So now, when we shoot it, let's just make it full screen. So here, if I shoot one, it makes it move up and across. So it's making it fly away. There we go. Excellent. And we're getting some scores as well. See the score going up there. So we're getting close to see what's next then. So hit next. You should be able to send information to the satellites, press the A button. It should say uploading, and they should fly away when you're giving you a point as well. You can now earn points by sending information to satellites. Click done. So there we go. We want us to complete that challenge as well. So let's see what it looks like again. So here we hit it at 1 point. There we go. Sending information to the satellite. Let's see. It's good. Yeah. And we got that one. Okay, great fun. So that's that challenge done. So go back to here and press done on that. Okay, we're on to number 3 now. Completed. So hit start there. And so intergalactic can be dangerous. Let's avoid some asteroids. So we're going to add some asteroids and make sure we don't hit those. So let's try that then. So we already have all our code from before. This time we want to do from game drag on game update again. So we're going to grab another one of those. And the code's already made up for us here, which is great. Just going to make that a little bit smaller so I can see everything. Yeah, that should be fine. So set my rock. We want to hit the projectile here. So click there, go to gallery, get the asteroid, press done, and add the asteroid image. Done that bit. Okay, so now we see we have some asteroids fallen. So let's just see what that looks like. So yeah, we've got some asteroids fallen. Nothing's happening with that, so it's just quite quick actually. Okay, but the asteroids aren't doing us any damage at the minute, so we're going to make it a bit difficult, more difficult, and hit next there. So we're going to grab the sprites again from kind overlaps of kind sprite player into the empty area. So we're going to grab that one. Here it is. So now we've got the score one, and we've also got a lives one here. So I'm guessing, so it says kind enemy, kind player, it should be destroy sprite, change life by -1. Okay. So here, let's see what it says now. So let's see. So you can see now if I get hit by a rock, it says game over. So So let's see what we need to do next then. So we want to shake the camera and drag it in there, so that's going to be in scene. So we go camera shake, drop it in there, drop it on top, into the top of this one, so in there. So now when we get hit with a rock, it shakes the screen. Okay, good. And then it says bundle, look inside the sprites of kind overlaps. Bundle, ready to see, click on the plus to the right of it. Destroy sprites, so we want to click on the plus here. And we're going to change the effect time to 100. Yeah, disintegrate, so it's going to be, it says spray. We're going to have disintegrate down here, further down, that's it. So now if I get hit by a rock, it disintegrates but shakes the camera. So very cool effect actually. Yeah, and we can still shoot our satellites, and then of course if we hit 3 times then it finishes the game. Okay, hit next on that. So we want some info, score equals 20 into the bundle of an empty area. So score on score, yeah. So if we get over 20, there we go. We have game over, win. So let's hit next. Okay, so let's see, does that work then? So here I need to get 20. Let's see if I can get a 20, 3, 4, 6. Let's see if we can get up to 20. Oh, didn't happen there. 10. Nearly. Don't want to get hit again with a rock, with an asteroid. 18, 19, one more. There we go, and we won. We beat the game. Fantastic. So that's the challenge there, so it worked. So we want to click on advanced now. Okay, I'm going to animation. And we want to put this block at the end of the on start. So we're going to grab this one, put it at the end of the on start there. I'll just drag these other ones down so we can see everything. There, put this down here. So it says animate my ship so many frames. So click on the empty box and choose your animated ship. Go to click on the empty box to choose your animated ship, and oh, it's a little video. That's interesting. So there we go. So press OK. So now a bit smaller. Here, if I go to my ship, you can see it's got a little animation there at the bottom. That's cool. So that works really well. So let's hit next. You should see fire coming out of the engines. Yep, we did that. And from the animations, grab the animate ship block at the end of the container when your sprite is created. So change my ship to the name of the sprite you're trying to animate, then click empty. Can you figure out how to animate your satellites and your asteroids? So we want to animate our satellites. Okay. So it's got my ship here. So I guess we just to the end of the grab the animation. To the end of the on-game container where you created the sprite. So it's here, obviously. And then you want to change that to my sat. And then change that to gallery. And it'll be this one then, I guess. Press done. So now we should have animated there. So figure out how to animate your asteroids as well. So we're going to grab the same again. Animation, drop it into this one, and this is going to be the my rock. I'm going to change the animation here. Gallery, and there's the rock one. Okay, so we've got a bit more animation, so let's see what that looks like now. So now our things are a bit more animated. So when the rocks look a bit more animated, so a bit more, yeah, it's cool. I like that. Let's see what's next. Click on this game screen to try everything we've finished. Yep. Can you see your animations? Try to update all 20 satellites before you run out of lives. Yep, we did go with that. And I think we're finished there. Excellent. So press done. You did it. Congratulations you on saving the galaxy. Take some time to explore your activities you missed or reset your progress to try again. But first, be sure to claim your reward using the button below. Okay, so you can share your game and you can then hit claim your reward. And then there's some other ones to do this. You can modify this one or you can try 80s Rockstar Maze or try Jungle Jump as the next challenge for you today. Okay, don't want to claim my reward. Excellent. And then I got my, add that to my gallery. Oh, I got a certificate as well. Fantastic. So I can open my certificate. And there you go. I should have my certificate here. Certificate 2. I'm sure I can add my name in there. So congratulations, you have completed the challenge and you can go play your game. Let's go back and try our different game here. Oh, now it's on the big screen here. It's loaded all the blocks up and we can start playing our game here. So you could have a bit of more fun with this and see how you could improve it. And make it more difficult, add some more satellites maybe, or add some more asteroids and see if you can make it more difficult. Try it out with your friends as well. Try some more different animations, maybe different graphics. And let's see. Yay! There we go. See you in the next one.